Hey guys, it's Brandon here, back for another video. I normally don't make videos like this. This will be a little bit different than what I normally do. And I normally don't get involved in video game news. I really don't care what Sony, Microsoft, Nintendo, or whatever company's doing. But this is something I feel like I have to speak on. I have to speak my own opinion on. And I believe that everybody should speak their opinion on. Earlier today, if you didn't know, Sony, aka PlayStation, if you didn't know that, I don't know why you wouldn't know that, but they made an announcement that starting in 2028, which essentially be the PS6 era, the Xbox Helix era, whatever you want to say, they will no longer have physical media on the PlayStation 6, so you won't be able to buy physical media anymore. And you may be wondering, why am I making a video about this? Why am I mentioning this? Well, in a time in the world where digital ownership is not true ownership, where you buy a license to a video game that they can revoke at any time, especially with stuff like what Sony did a few months ago when they made the announcement about the DRMs, where they can, if you don't play your game in over a month offline, like if you played offline and it's been over a month, you won't be able to access it. In the time when this stuff like that's becoming more and more relevant, you need to make sure that you own your video games. Like, if you buy a digital video game today, if you look at it, you do not own that game. They can revoke that game at any time. If your account gets banned, it's revoked. If you lose access to your account, you can't play that game no more. That is why many people still stick to physical copies of video games. And this announcement that they sent out today is just basically, it's basically just a spit in the face to the people that want digital media. It's not even just about the fact that you can actually own your video game. Some people like to have the digital copies of the game. They like to have it as memorabilia, like collector's edition, stuff like that. This whole announcement that Sony did today is basically a anti-consumer spit in the face to the everyday gamer who wants to actually own their property and they want to have stuff to remember this by. For instance, people was mad the other day when Rockstar announced that they wouldn't have that the physical version of the game will only be a code, and it's understandable why they're mad, because if you waited 13 years to buy a video game, right, such as GTA 6, okay, and you want to buy the physical version so you can remember it for years ahead, and all you get out of it is a code and a piece and a box. What's the point of even pre-ordering that? What's the point of even owning that game at that point? What's the point of even buy? Why not just go buy digital? Stuff like this it just makes no sense. I don't know why companies are now trying to push out physical media when that's what this gaming company is based on. The whole gaming industry is not based on stuff like digital codes. They're not based on digital codes. The gaming industry itself was built upon physical releases, midnight launches, where people could go to the store, buy a physical copy of the video game, go home and play it. The way that the gaming industry is going now, with all of this DRMs, digital ownership and stuff, it just makes me sad to be a gamer, man. I don't know what to say. I'm stuttering, but because it's actually made me pretty upset, because in short, what Sony said today is, you do not own your video games. You don't own your games. You own a license to them. We can take them away from any time. The last line of defense that us gamers had from actually owning our video games instead of owning a license was physical media. And now Sony's saying, well, nope, we're getting away with that. And in my opinion, it's just a spit in the face to the everyday gamer. I don't know. I just felt like I had to come on here and make a short little video, even if it is only 4, 5, 6, 7 minutes long. I just feel like I had to say that because I normally don't speak on this stuff, but this is just something that, like, this has to stop. Let gamers who still enjoy buying physical media buy physical media. If you want to actually own your video games, let them actually own the games. Not everybody wants to buy digital media. Not everybody wants to do that. Some people want a physical copy. Let them buy a physical copy. It's just simple facts. If you want to own your video games, this is not the right way to go. And you'll be like, well, what is the point of you making this video matter? What does this matter? Well, let me put it like this. Us as gamers, we have seen time and time again, especially with PlayStation. If you want a change to happen, if you want to make your voices heard and get them to pull back on a decision that is bad, speak up, make your voices known. Boycott the PlayStation 6 when it comes out. Do not let them do this. Do not let them spit in gamers' faces and with the most anti-consumer tactics possible. Because that's what this is. This is anti-consumer. Because at any time, oh God, excuse me. At any time, any minute, once in 2028, you could lose your games. Any game that you buy on the PlayStation Store, you could lose it. Anytime, anywhere, any minute. So, for us as gamers, we need to all stand up and be like, no, you must protect physical media. You must protect our ownership to video games. Digital ownership is not ownership. It is a license. This is clear right now. Everybody has made this clear. I mean, it's been proven. You can have the game revoked. If your account gets banned, if you lose access to your account, you no longer have access to that game. That is not ownership. If I spend my money on a video game, I want to actually own the video game. So, that's why I'm making this video, because this is what we must do. If you are upset about this decision from Sony, if you are upset by anything in the gaming industry, I believe everybody should make their voices heard. And this is me making my voice heard. And I encourage everybody, please do what is right. Do what you think is best. Please, and if you believe that this decision is bad, do not buy the PlayStation 6. Do not give Sony what they want until they realize that they cannot push players around. They cannot force these anti-consumer, anti-gamer tactics on us. They cannot make sure that our games that we spend our money on is not our property. That at the end of the day, gaming is built on physical releases, and gaming... What was I about to say? I'm getting mad. If you buy a video game that is physical, you own it. So, at the end of the day, gamers, if you spend your money on a video game, you want to own that game. You do not pay for a license. This isn't Windows. You do not pay for a license. You pay for ownership. If you think this decision is bad, stand up to Sony and be like, if I spend money on a video game, I spend it to own it, not own a license to it. I want to own it. I'm sorry, man. I just started going on a rant. But basically, guys, that's all I basically had to say. I just had to use this to get my voice across and to get my opinion out on this situation, because I think it's stupid. I ain't gonna lie with you. I think it's pretty stupid. I genuinely think with my wholehearted thoughts that Sony getting rid of physical releases is bad for the gaming market. It's bad for the gaming industry. It's probably the worst thing for the gaming industry in such a long time. Not to mention that the next console is probably gonna be $1,000 plus anyway. But that's a whole nother issue I could get into. The whole RAM crisis, all of that. I could get into that on another video if y'all want. I don't care. I just came on here today to say that this is anti-consumer, this is anti-gamer, and we must stand up to Sony, PlayStation, even Xbox if they do it. We need to stand up and be like, enough's enough. Let us own our games. Let us own the media that we buy, and let us just enjoy our games. Let us feel safe from knowing that one day we could wake up and have our games revoked, our accounts banned, or let it be known that our games that we pay our money for is our ownership. But yeah, man, that's all I had to say. I just wanted to come on here and let that know. I'll have a normal gaming video out soon. I know I haven't been posting here lately, but I just been doing my own thing. But I'm gonna start get back to posting videos on here, guys. And as always, I love y'all. I thank y'all for supporting me on TikTok. Thank you for supporting me everywhere. If you want to know if you want to check me out on other platforms, my links will be in the description below. And well, yeah, love you guys. Brandon out.